My girlfriend, 29F, wants to get married, but I, 34M, just got laid off. I'm feeling really overwhelmed and could use some outside perspective. We've been together for 3 years, and she's been wanting to get married for a while. The issue is that it's the second time I got laid off in 3 years. I had a good career that was ultimately derailed, and now I'm back to barely above entry-level jobs. I am also getting laid off. Again, my anxiety is high and I'm not sleeping at all. I feel like throwing up most days. My birthday is coming up, which triggers a lot of self-criticism. I thought I'd at least have a house or be more stable by now. I grew up in an abusive household, so I always needed financial stability. On top of that, my partner really wants to get married. She's upset that I'm not choosing to be with her, and she's taking my not being ready as rejection. I love her so much, and I do want marriage eventually, but I don't feel stable right now. I've been dealing with temp work and repeated layoffs for years, and I'm exhausted. When I try to explain that I need time to get grounded before making a lifelong commitment, she says I'm not choosing her, which leads to a lot of emotional pressure. I'm torn because she is very loving and willing to support me, but the situation is making me anxious. She's so unreasonable and thoughtless with her words sometimes, but I love her so much she's my best friend. The decision's getting overwhelming, but I don't want to lose her at the same time. Has anyone been in a similar situation? Is it that you want to give her a big wedding? Because you can marry her with a piece of paper, and if she lights up your life, then you shouldn't waste her time and marry her. You are not choosing her. I understand your trauma. I have lost my job in the past, and being out of work sucks, but she wants to be with you and married to you, and doesn't care about how financial stable you are. The wedding doesn't need to be a huge, expensive and lavish affair. She just wants to spend her life with you, good and bad. As someone in almost your exact same position, I got laid off a few months ago. Girlfriend wanted to get married. I got a $150 ring, and we called it a day. Faced with tears of joy, get a nicer one later. You will find another job. Marry the girl. I was the same way about having kids, and in retrospect it all worked out, and if anything I wish I hadn't waited as long as I did on these big moments. You'll go through layoffs and shitty jobs regardless, but wouldn't it be way better go through it with love and support, not alone? Just get married in a reg office. All you need is 2 people to witness it, and have a party afterwards. It's cheaper than spending thousands of dollars on nothing really. This way it's more private and heartfelt. My 28F BF 30 male is obsessed with my location. Hi, thank you taking the time to view my post. This is something that has been somewhat bothering me for a while now, and I'm seeking some advice. My 28 female BF 30 male have been dating for about 3 years now, living together for 8 months. We were in a LDR until we moved in together. This wasn't really a thing until he moved in with me. I guess you could say that his real self has started to shine through. The issue I'm having is that he wants to know where I am constantly. Like he checks my location constantly. Sometimes he will text me right when I get to work and comment on how long my drive was or how early to work I am. He also wants me to text him when I go anywhere, like making stops to get coffee or stopping to get gasoline, or when I'm grocery shopping. If I have to go to a different store because the first one did not have what I was needing, I have to let him know in advance that I'm going somewhere. On the occasion that I forget, he rages and becomes upset. He says it's because he needs routine. I feel it's controlling and not something that happens in a healthy relationship. I do my best to keep him updated, but sometimes I fail. It's been a huge issue. Primarily due to this is not something I'm used to doing, so I forget to let him know sometimes. It turns into him saying that I don't listen to him and I don't care about him or his feelings, which isn't true. On the off chance I fail to text him, it will turn into days of him being angry. It's draining. I feel like this is toxic, but I'm not sure as I haven't had many serious relationships. Has anyone had this experience? What did you do and how was it handled? TI. Hi, DV counselor here. Yes, this is toxic and you know it. Listen to your instincts. Delete the location app. Kick him out of your house. He's controlling. Put a stop to it now. Girl, that is the biggest triangular flag, red flag. Things are only going to get worse. This is a man that needs control at all times and is proving it by getting angry for days. I would end this relationship ASAP. You either sit down and he is okay with not tracking, or you leave. To add, I don't think you can tell him no because he will not turn it into you're hiding something. Listen to your gut. I feel like this is toxic. It is. I'd leave. Sorry for the Reddit answer. Listen to your instincts. It is controlling and toxic behavior beyond a doubt. This is toxic behavior. My entire family shares locations, and I can't remember the last time I actually checked someone's location. It's supposed to be more for safety than control. If he's obsessed, it's time to go. 24M 5 years with 23M and found out he's been cheating. Where do I go from here? I 24M have been dating 23M for 5 years. On the drive down from Thanksgiving, I go into his camera roll to look at photos of us and find photos of random hookups he's been having since the beginning of our relationship. I confronted him about it, and he tried to deny it at first until I told him I knew about the photos in his camera roll. I don't know where to go from here. The worst part about this is that the relationship has been amazing. He's been supportive of my lifestyle changes, dropping out of college and switching career paths. We rarely argue and solve conflicts very well. We've built a wonderful life together and have been on the same page in regards to long-term life goals, kids, marriage, location, etc. The only thing that has been a consistent issue has been sex life, as I have a naturally low sex drive and also take antidepressants, and he is the opposite. It feels like the sky is falling. I'm heartbroken and don't know where to go. To have done this so many times, for 5 times, and to keep it from me and to lie to me breaks my heart. To complicate things, we just signed a lease for a new apartment. So even if I wanted to leave, it would take some time to find a way to break the lease or a new place. I am just so scared. 5 years, and I can't decide if I should try to make this work or just leave now. You're not going to make it work. It's over, move on. Just leave now. There are other people who will be supportive without cheating on you and lying. He's cheated for 5 years. He could have stopped any time but didn't. Don't stay. He won't change. He will cheat again. 5 years isn't forever. Be glad you found out now. Wow, what a blindside. I'm so sorry this is happening to you, OP. Since he's been cheating on you throughout your entire relationship, everything you know and love about him is a lie. This wasn't a one-time hookup. He has been deliberately doing this for 5 years and putting your health at risk. The trust is decimated. This is something you can't ever come back from. I think you shouldn't even try to work things out with him. The first thing, you need to get a full lab panel if STDs/STIs and HIV done. Then break up, live as roommates until you can your housing situation worked out, and then unfriend, delete and block him. Seek therapy to help you through this grief.